What's up, family? What's up, family? It's your boy, Urban Sports Guru. I'm here getting this morning grind in. Y'all know how I do this. Last year around this time, I let y'all know a team in the NFL that I thought was a player or two away, just a year away from being great and competing on a high level. I told y'all about the San Francisco 49ers because of their defense. I told you their defense was a year away. I'm going to give y'all two teams right now that I think are a year away. If they make certain changes in the offseason, I'm going to tell you the changes I think they should make. They could be competing for the Super Bowl next year. We're going to start in the NFC. Now, the NFC is loaded. Loaded. Let alone, let's see what changes get made in the offseason. But just as is, the NFC is loaded. So getting out the NFC is not easy. You're going to be battle tested coming out the NFC. I think, actually, 49ers had an easy road coming out of the NFC this year, and that's surprisingly when you think about how good the NFC is. But just getting the number one seed, you're battle tested then. But in the NFC, the team I think is just a player or two away, literally. The Atlanta Falcons. Let me tell you why. Dan Quinn was granted mercy. Everybody, including myself, thought he was going to get fired. He was granted mercy, and he's going to get to keep his job. That team loves him and respects him. I think they're still getting over the little Super Bowl nonsense, blowing the Super Bowl, but the components are still in place. Everybody forgets when that team made it to the Super Bowl, they were also a great running team. Matt Ryan, play action, Gabriel, Julio. That's what they've lost since then. They shored up the offensive line, put some investments into there. But I think what they need to do is finally cut ties with Devontae Freeman. He's not a bad player, rather good player. But for the price that they have him at, when now you're going to get a really high draft pick, you could draft you a running back that could change things for you, like that kid from Wisconsin. They draft that kid from Wisconsin. The Atlanta Falcons not only win the division, they compete for a Super Bowl. Because then you're going to have the running game to go with those Alabama boys on the outside. Offensive line intact. Matt Ryan still capable of playing at an MVP level. And their defense, more importantly, their defense. Dan Quinn has made moves to solidify their defense if they can get themselves an edge rusher. Because they're finally cutting ties with Vic Beasley, which is a smart thing. Cutting ties with Vic Beasley and getting running back, edge rusher. Atlanta Falcons will be competing for a Super Bowl again. Most importantly, also, defensively, they could just have a year where all the guys that Dan Quinn has picked up could just be healthy. Because that defense, I don't think the defense will be great, but that'll be a good enough defense to complement a great offense. A good enough defense to play with a lead to complement a great offense. Like Keanu Neal, and the middle linebacker is damn good. You know, they signed Grady Jarrett, smart move. They could have everyone in place, offense, and have that running game to go with those guys on the outside. Atlanta Falcons will be back competing for the Super Bowl. You're hearing it right now from the guru. I'm telling you right now. Now from the AFC, they were my pick, not this year, but last year to go to the Super Bowl. That's right. Go Chargers. The Los Angeles Chargers, who need to move back to San Diego. That's just me. But two things. Defense is intact on all three levels. Edge rushers, they got depth at defensive tackle. And you not just have average edge rushers, you have a game changer in Bosa and Joey Bosa. Linebackers are solid. A healthy year out of Derwin James. The rest of that secondary. Derwin James is a game changer in the secondary. So the defense is solid, especially if you have set it up where they could be playing with leads. They're susceptible if a team want to play smash mouth football and bludgeon it down your throat. But you let them where they can play with leads, trick you with coverages, trick you with blitzes, and worst come to worst, they could just send 4 and get at you. I like the Chargers defensively, but where they messed up, they need to take care of Melvin Gordon. Melvin Gordon, who's a damn good running back. He doesn't deserve Zeke money. He don't deserve Zeke money. I'll say this again. He don't deserve Zeke money. And he damn sure don't deserve what Derrick Henry's going to ask for. But you got Phillip Rivers' numbers coming off the books. If they can get Tom Brady to go with the weapons they have on offense, you're going to have a high draft pick, draft him offensive tackle. Yes, you'll be in the same division playing against Patrick Mahomes. Let's not forget, they went 12-4 last year. Not this past year, but last year, playing in the same division with Patrick Mahomes. 12-4, 11-5, playing in the same division as Patrick Mahomes. Made it to the divisional round of the playoffs. Playing in the West, they'll be all right. And furthermore, I like what John Gruden is building, but the fact that the Raiders are so openly pursuing Tom Brady, if they're able to get Tom Brady and not the Raiders, you're taking food off the Raiders' plate. You're hurting their growth and development by not getting the quarterback they want. So now they're not getting what they want. Their development slows up a year. Denver, they still have to show me what's their quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Is Drew Lock going to be that good of a quarterback? Vic Fangio has certain things defensively in place, but one of the edge rushers has to come back from ACL. Von Miller might get traded. You know, they'll be a solid team. But playing in this division against Patrick Mahomes is going to be as scary as everyone thinks it is. You can still go 12-4. Be in the same division with Patrick Mahomes. Chargers, Falcons. It's your boy Urban Sports Guru. I'm out. Salute.